Okay, this is the March 6th meeting of the Site Plan Review Committee. Today we have, as committee members with us, Chief James Guido, Dana Bringifardi, City Assessor, Pat DeMarco, Code Consultant, myself, Frank Stringy, City Planner, Nick Rystrom, City Engineer, and Donnie Goodwin, DPW Director. What is the first item on the agenda, Mr. Wells?
We have site plan for 320 Revere Beach Boulevard by Larry Simeone for other mixed-use dwelling and to seek permission to file before the ZBA.
Okay, 320 Revere Beach Boulevard.
So this is a project that you gentlemen have seen before. Purpose of our being here today is to attain a new site plan review letter for our subsequent refiling with the Zoning Board of Appeals. So very quickly, we are talking to residents, and we did talk to the St. George about color, although we're not going to establish that as a change at this point, Mr. Chairman. What we do have is we have several changes. As you know, it's a 145-unit project. It's located in the RC1 district. Prior to this appearance before you, we had gone to the ZBA and were unsuccessful. At the time, we notified the ZBA that we had reduced the size of the building, so we're no longer asking for relief from the 3.0 FAR. The other relief that we continue to need is tandem parking, minimum parking, driveway grade, and setbacks. As to the changes that we made, the first significant change that we made is that prior to this filing, there was no front setback. Now we've moved the building back approximately 7.5 feet to, as you can see, the previous one versus the new one. So we moved the building back 7.5 feet across the entire front, and that is to establish a landscape buffer area for the front.
So excuse me, then the previous submittal, the building was right on the lot line.
That is correct.
There was no setback.
Right.
So we're at 7.5 feet. Okay.
And the previous submittal was to develop a streetscape, but after hearing from some of the St. George residents and some of the people that we spoke to, we felt we could afford to kick the building back 7.5 feet, which allowed for a landscape area in the front. Also, the building comes back up to 15 feet. I believe it's 15.3 feet in the middle of the structure, where we're increasing the patio that will be the entranceway up to the commercial units. As you know, there's 2,500 square feet of commercial units here. We're hoping that it will be Bianchi's, the current existing operator of a pizza store in this area. These are the existing conditions of 3 non-conforming structures. Our proposal before the council is pending to modify those non-conforming structures and reconstruct new structures. Our proposal, if successful this evening at the planning board, will be to go back to the ZBA and ask for the relief that we asked before. The other things that I'd like to point out is there'll be the increased seating I talked about with the patio, the reduction in the floor area ratio, the consistency of the units. The units are 145 units. Previously it was 69, I believe it was 79 one-bedrooms and studios, 61 two-bedrooms, and 5 three-bedrooms. We have since removed the 3 bedrooms from the equation, resulting in the new percentages being 45% will be 2 bedrooms, and the 2 bedrooms will consist of 66 units, and 79 units remaining are 1 bedrooms and studios will be 55%. That would result in us needing approximately 188 parking spaces, which brings us at 1.35% per unit for parking. We currently need 200. I believe we need 235 spaces, so we will be seeking relief from the ZBA for 47 off-street parking spaces.
Is this up, I think?
And as I noted before, given the exact numbers, Mr. Chairman. Our reduction of floor area has gone to 2.93%. And one of the things that, one other significant thing that has resulted, we were able to reduce the size of the building. So by reducing the footprint of the building, we gained some green space along between the Parson property, our neighbors, and we gave that green space on the Parsons side. It'd be nice to tell you that the Parsons have told Mr. Bennett, my associate counsel here, that they will be in favor of the project. We're also talking to Mr. Zola, and I believe Mr. Bennett has spoken to them as well.
Yeah. He
also will be testifying in favor of the project. And they really are the two principal residential abutters, notwithstanding the 200-plus units at the St. George.
So let me ask, what's your setback on the side, on the Sullivan Park side?
I believe it's 10 feet. You should show that on the schematic in front
Yeah.
of you.
That didn't change. We literally shrunk the building footprint to get a
Okay.
little more space. The Parsons in particular, see the green
Yep.
that's around their house now, just gives them a little bit more of a buffer.
Okay.
We were able to do that and push the entryway over a foot or so.
Okay, so today, the Site Plan Review Committee is reviewing this proposal for zoning compliance, and it will have to be denied by the Site Plan Review Committee because you do not comply with minimum front yard setback, minimum side yard setback, minimum rear yard setback, the number of required parking spaces, and you're providing tandem parking, which is prohibited for residential uses. And also, you have a maximum grade that exceeds 8% for the driveway. So the planning board, the Site Plan Review Committee will have to deny this proposal based on those zoning inconsistencies, and a denial letter will be forthcoming. Okay?
Thank you.
Larry, on this plan, I don't know, 10-foot buffer between Sullivan Park and Bianchi's Pizza now. That driveway gives us direct access to our storage and drainage problems. We're gonna maintain that ability for the city to access the sewer and drainage in the back, because I don't see a curb cut here on the drawing here.
This is the condition with respect to that double driveway that leads all the way down to the back of the site. We keep it open just as we agreed to before. If you look at the particular project in front of you, you see that you'll straight up to the back.
Right here. You actually don't have legal deeded access now.
Right.
And what we're doing, either by, if you want an easement, we're happy to give it to the city. This is, you got 22-foot wide drive. It's being maintained all the way back here, and that's a 22-foot clearance between you and the fire department. I think it was 17 feet you guys wanted. We kept it at 22 feet. So you're going to have, at least by permit condition, real legal access. This stuff here is not, technically an easement, but we're, again, happy to, if you want as a condition, we're happy to grant you an easement to get back here.
Well, just as long as we have access to the sewer and the drainage issues in the back there.
You'll have better access than that.
Okay, great.
So ultimately, mixed-use aspect will remain the same. As you can see, hopefully a little nicer. Other than that, if there are any other questions?
Are you going to have a place for spaces for zip cars or those
Yes.
Yep.
car sharing programs?
Yep, I'm going to start with two of them, and then as the program expands, I mean, a lot of times you'll find that people, particularly the millennial types that might go here, you could even increase it, that will promise you two anyway.
You're going to have a charging station?
Yep.
Yes, we also included that, because of us will pick up people daily, about a day, along with the mixed-use aspect, which I just noted, the recreational area behind. And like I said, we did show the St. George colors, a lighter color. We just can't tell you which color it is, and then the backwards on the board. If we're lucky enough, we'll be back to you Back to you relative to site plan conditions in lieu of the building permit.
Okay, as I mentioned, this is going to be a denial by the Site Plan Review Committee. If you get approved by the ZBA, we will do a final site plan, and all the issues discussed today will be brought up, including traffic, infrastructure, and easements. Okay?
Thank you.
What do we have next, Mike?
Number 2 is site plan for Gladys Street by Tatiana Begoli.
What was the height
The new
plan?
construction of a
20 wide.
Gladys Street,
Yes, sir.
please have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you. How's it going?
What's the address?
It's actually, the address, it's right behind 110 Oak Island Street, it's the Gladys Street of the number, it's between two.
This is a vacant lot, then?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How many square feet?
It is.
This is 3,532 square feet. This is a grandfathered lot in the RB district. And what are you proposing?
I'm interested to know if I could build a modular two-story home, 28 by 34.
Okay, what you need to do is provide us with a certified plot plan showing that structure on the lot. We can't determine zoning compliance without that.
One family or two?
It's one family. It's
And
gonna
you
be,
have to, on the plot plan, put the parking spaces.
I see, and how do,
So you need to provide us with front, side, and rear setbacks and your required parking.
What's the setbacks?
So you need 15 feet in the front, 10 on one side, 5 on the other,
Okay.
20 feet in the rear. And your parking spaces have to be 9 by 18, 2 of them. And no parking in the front yard, unless you have a garage under proposed. And I don't think you do.
He does not, no.
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 Yes.
Yeah, you will also have to go before Conservation Commission. But what we first need to do is have you come back to this board with a certified plot plan showing your proposed foundation
Okay.
and that you meet all these setbacks, okay? The height can't exceed 30 feet, 2.5 stories.
It's showing 32, Frank. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 29,
20
yeah.
This is actually 2 lots, right?
Yes, there's 2 lots here as well.
29's for the structure, though. That's for the pure structure. You have to make sure from grade to the ridge can only be 30 feet maximum.
Yeah, it's the same one, yeah, I just made another copy.
No garage, right?
No garage now.
So your survey will have to provide all those measurements, and the structure cannot exceed more than 30% of the lot also, so write that down.
Hold on one second, Frank. This might be in common ownership with this lot.
I own that, I own this property right here, that's where I live, this is a lot behind my house. And for some reason, there's 4 different lots here. When I pay my taxes, there's 4 different lots.
Yeah, these are 2 lots, these are 2
So he has to
lots.
show the parking on this lot.
Yeah, so you have to provide the parking for the existing developed lot. So you have to show a driveway here with at least 2 parking spaces.
Okay? Even for this?
That,
Yes, for the
exactly.
developed lot.
For this to qualify as a buildable lot, you need to show us that the existing developed lot has this necessary parking.
I see, 2 parking spots.
So you have to provide that on the plan as well.
Where are you parking right now with the
Right here.
existing house?
Right here.
Oh, so you're already parked.
Oh, yeah, I park 2 cars
Okay,
right
so
here.
just draw it out.
Do you guys have somebody who does this I can get in contact with
I
someone? No?
need certified.
Land survey.
registered
Professional land survey.
I'm not sure if I know this.
The city engineering department has a list of surveyors. You
I have a
can,
list of local surveys.
you can choose from that list.
Sounds good.
Use anybody from the list, as long as they're registered in the state, you can use them, but that's just a guide.
Very good, thank you very much.
Okay?
Appreciate you.
We'll see you back. Anything else, Mike?
Number 3 is Eileen Zarota of 33 Tuckerman Street, looking to add a kitchen to a finished basement at 52 Cummings Ave.
Good morning.
Hi. So you're here for 52 Cummings Ave?
I am.
And can you explain what you want to do?
I have a finished basement down there. We have quite a big family. We always have parties down the stairs. I just sick of carrying all the food from upstairs, downstairs, so I want to put in a kitchen so I could do everything downstairs. There was a prior kitchen there, but that was knocked down because it was illegal. I don't want to do anything illegal. I want to do everything the correct way. I'm not going to rent the apartment. I just want it for summertime so I can, when I have parties and people are down there, I don't have to carry the stuff upstairs, downstairs.
Ma'am, what I suggest is that you go over and speak to a building inspector Monday through Friday, 8:15 to 9:30,
Okay.
and they can go over the details.
They told me to
It's a
come
one-
to this
Yeah,
meeting. They told
I'm
me
not quite
to-
sure, but this isn't site plan required to be. you're
Well,
not
they
required-
told me
yeah.
I had to come here, that's why I'm here today. So I just go to the building inspector?
Yeah, see a building inspector, you may have to provide some floor plans on what you're planning on doing and how you're going to accomplish that as part of the living space up above.
Really, that's weird, because none of the contractors want to come to the house to even look at it, unless I get an authorization from you.
Yeah, I can deal with you on the specifics,
Okay.
okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. Is that it? That concludes the Site Plan Review Committee meeting for March 6th, 2018. Thank you. We are adjourned.